Yo guys, Beast, back from mostly content. Today I wanted to do a little bit of discussion over the possibility of the next Tokyo Ghoul game. So, if we go ahead and head over to Twitter, this is where we're getting it from. So the data miner for Rebirth posted about this. Finally, the new Tokyo Ghoul Chinese game is revealed as, and he said the name. There's no information about the company behind it. The beta ended on 10/19/20. For the moment, here's all the assets of this game. Enjoy. Now, he says 10/19/20. We're going to do a Google search of this and then we'll start looking at the screenshots and stuff. As you can see though, it says 2019 of October 20th was when the test server was open. So I don't know if they had a year test server and shut it down after a year, which would be really weird, so that can't be the case. That means that the last time this was tested it was in 2019. So I have hopes. I hope it releases and I hope it's good. And the other thing he was saying is some of the images are stolen from Google and most of the voice clips are ripped from the game. Sadly, the popularity of the game is not good. Who knows if we will see the game in action. One of the boss soundtrack is a remix of Unravel. There's some interesting stuff here. So, overall, it doesn't sound promising. I don't actually think it'll ever get off of its feet. But if it was to get off its feet, let's go ahead and check it out. I don't actually expect to see this at all. This is screenshots apparently, so this screenshot doesn't matter. We do get some screenshots of some useful stuff once we actually get in here. So this looks like a summonable system of some sort. So pretty simple coffee shop summons. That's honestly what it seems like. You're gonna go to the coffee shop to summon. Check it out here though. 3, star-based maps. This is definitely just missions. 217, 216. So it looks like this is straight up just story. It is cool though. There's ghouls here and then there's a CCG here. It's interesting. It might just mix up, and it looks like there's different routes you can take as well. And continue to go after one specific person. Like this guy, it looks like he's over here. But then you check it out the bottom, it's just a normal chest redemption. It's not a bad looking system. I would totally play this. Whatever's going on here looks really interesting actually. It looks like some sort of perk tree system for the character, so that's cool. Right here looks like just mission something. It's interesting. I don't know if it's like recruit this one or what. It's some sort of thing. A lot of the graphics on this game do look alright. So once again, you can see here there's just a screenshot of the character in the main thing with its power. That seems to be the main thing. It's a battle point game, so check that out. Here's achievements. I would assume this is achievements. If it's not achievements, well then color me wrong. This is also definitely achievements, as you can see here, and it looks like money is actually one of the systems in it. And then of course XP. So yeah, no, it's reminding me of Tribes a lot actually, which is interesting. But it's gonna be Tokyo Ghoul if it ever comes out once again. This is some sort of power ranking thing, just like what Tribes has. Honestly, it's like Tribes a lot. Check it out here. So this mask here, you can upgrade for some reason. I think it's specifically for characters. You upgrade different things. Like he can upgrade a hamburger. It's really funny that it's a hamburger. Yeah, I don't know about this game, guys. Check out the Kaneki here. This looks awesome. This is what the chat would look like. It'd be a phone, basically. So I think there's actually a better screenshot. This is what an arena would look like. Once again, 1, 2. That's the very first chapter of the story. Right here's where the character's screen is. As you can see, they will go all the way up to what looks like 7 stars. It's star-based, so it means it's a fragment-based game. Like, fragment-based. That sounds great. Some sort of story screenshot. I almost bet on it. That's all that is. Same with that story. It did have some sort of ranks here though, so D rank, and it looks like it had multiple ranks, so that's interesting. Like, it doesn't look bad by any means. This looks pretty interesting actually. I would totally upgrade it. I would totally play this right now if it was out. Just gonna tell you. And it has a VIP system, which also makes me go eh. But Tribes does as well technically, so like interesting. But Tribes is more like anyone can use the VIP system. It's interesting for sure. Once again, some sort of screenshot here. I don't know if this is like a team thing or what, but check it out. There's the characters. The only interesting character I see, and they only show SS. They don't even show triple S. And I'm sure there's triple S units in this game. Of Kaneki and Rize and Juzo, which they're all very basic. It's non-Ray mainly is what it looks like. And then, Ghoul. Here's what the actual home screen piece would look like. So, alright. So, Clan War, Guild Play, Trade Union Copy, Supplication, Red Package. Red Package seems like a daily, probably just your daily currency that's just handed to you. Interesting. I like this menu. I like a lot of the arts here. I just don't see this game actually happening. I don't even know what's going on here. If this is the actual, like, it's really interesting to see this. Like, I guess maybe this is power, and this is some sort of other system, and it has to be some sort of other system. You probably unlock these chests, and they're probably time-based. Interesting. character upgrade screen right here. This is definitely just, you go in and you select your character. You put different things on apparently, and maybe they can link with different people, because as you can see, there's a Kaneki just chilling here with this guy, which is interesting to say the least, because they were, you know, it's interesting, that's for sure. I don't see it actually happening, and you can go ahead and check it out. We have audio clips here. I don't see the game actually coming out, I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't seem like it's possible. That's just my take on it, and it's interesting random stuff too. A lot of the assets themselves are interesting, and if you go ahead and check out here, this is Billboard is what it's called, but Ascend Mate 7, and if you go check out when the Ascend Mate 7 came out, because that means that's the ad they were thinking about running. So the Ascend Mate 7 release date. This can tell us where this was from. 2014, really? Wow. There's banner ads in this from 2014. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There's no wonder all this is here. Like, I don't see this happening, guys. That's all I'm saying. This seems really very weird. First of all, 10/19/20 doesn't make sense to me if the beta started for the game in 2019 of that date. I think the datings could be wrong here. Though, maybe... Yeah, it should be 10/20/19. Yeah, 10/20/19 is when this was being talked about on 3839. And if we go to 3839, we'll go ahead and see what they're saying about it. Nothing has happened so far. It's easy to get everyone's likes. Hope this game will be promoted vigorously. When is the public beta? I really want to play, looking forward. Okay, so it seems like it's popping up and getting actual traction. So I don't know, guys, what do you think? Do you think this game's going to come out at all? And will it be good? It looks promising. I will totally play it if it does come out. And once again, there's our translate button. I hate having to read all these Chinese sites. When will the game be in public beta? Look forward to. It was in public beta at one point, apparently. No, it's not. I would love to play it, though. I would love to play it. But we can't play it. So, if anything happens, I'll let y'all know. But for now, this is what we know of it. As you can see here, right here, screenshots. So, the screenshots here show the currency system. These are actually better screenshots. Like, this is the really interesting part, because the screenshots I was showing you were nothing. It's funny because people keep saying they can't figure out what company would be making it. But I think this one, I know one of the sites I clicked on did offer a download option, and then it just loaded me to the 10-cent launcher, which I do have open here because I'm trying out, I'm testing it out, because see, there's a bunch of Chinese gacha games on this 10-cent launcher, and I don't know if this is maybe Willa Shinobi or if this is just a completely different Naruto gacha game, but check this thing out. I mean, this looks really interesting. I've been checking out a lot of stuff lately because it's nice. Ooh, no, what on earth is that sound? I don't want whatever that sound is. Don't make it again. It's going to close. There we go. We'll have to open that in a sec. Hopefully it's still downloading, because that's all I care about. I don't want whatever the sound was playing. I don't want it downloaded. Alright, anyway, like I said, I don't know. It might release. It's interesting. It's been talked about since 2019, apparently, on the Chinese side of things. But it's picked up traction recently, and according to Kevin, he has a contact about the game, and he's posting about it this year, so I don't know for sure. But according to Kevin, the beta ended on 10/19/20, which is not true, because we've heard about the beta. The beta was clearly back in 2019, not 2020. So, a little bit different there, but we shall see. Because as you can see here, 2019, 10/20. This is when they did anything, and this is when they had any version up, and then it's been stagnant for 2 years. It's really weird because it doesn't look like a high-end team either. It's like, what, did they hold on to it for that long? And the other interesting thing is, yeah, see here, the Mate 7 from 2014. So they've been working on it. It's really interesting. This kind of just seems like a game that's just sitting dead. And apparently this is the studio, according to this site. However, according to this site, we'll check out. You can go through here, and it's really interesting because none of the information is too consistent, except for that updated date. of 2019 10/21. Once again, game manufacturer, no vendor. This one says no vendor. Gift package activities. Same manufacturer games. What that? The official website version of the game features. There's a website version? There would be a website version, apparently. I would totally play a website version. If there was a website version of the release of this, I would play it. It's really interesting. Like I said, I actually like to research when I hear about this stuff. And then it just doesn't seem, I don't know. What do you think? Like 2 years ago was the last time this was discussed. 2 years ago. Oh, and this one was updated 5/16. 05/16. Apparently this one might release 05/16/20. Oh, no, that was updated 05/16/20. Okay. It's just so weird. None of this stuff has consistency, and it's the wrong screenshots on that one. So that one's probably not doing as well. 1.001. Probably not it either. It's interesting overall. So I can't get this to load. No. I'm gonna call that cool. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully it was interesting, piqued your interest. If you missed Rebirth, you know, everyone does. It's how it goes, guys. But if you don't miss Rebirth, I mean, check it out. This is happening, maybe. According to some places, it was 2019 when this was last discussed. According to Google, it was 2019. According to one website, we do know the company, and it's GHOUL Studio. And we'll put Game Studio. Because I'd like to find this QQ Speed. Interesting. GHOUL Studio, board game publisher. It makes sense if it was GHOUL Studio. We'll go check them out. No, maybe. Well, I don't know for sure. Once again, it's no confirmation on if any of the information on this site is correct or any of the other sites. All I know though is it was discussed in 2019, and it did have topics created for it in 2019 with accurate screenshots. So you know, like this right here seems like the most accurate information we can get for this. And apparently this is the developer. Apparently, but it might not be. And the score is interesting, and there's only 9 people who rated it. Official QQ group. So official QQ group. Interesting. So I guess you need to download QQ, and then you could follow it on QQ, couldn't you? Is it QQ Studio? No. QQ. I don't know what QQ is. QQ Games. That's what the heck it is, man. It's a QQ Games because it's Chinese. Yeah, that's funny. Apparently, though, this is the QQ group number. So we'll translate it over to English. And apparently, can we just search this number and find it? English. Sort by, I don't know, once again, about 10-cent games. I'm pretty sure it's 10 cent. This looks like 10 cent to me. Just gonna tell you now. It looks like 10 cent. And once again, we didn't find any Red Eye Legends on QQ. I wish we would, but it's interesting. It's dead in the water is what it seems like to me, once again. That's just my own personal take. Everything points to 10 cent, guys. That's the only information that ever shows up when you look at this type of game. And it does seem like a 10 cent game. If you don't like 10 cent, there's another thing to think about. But I do believe I'm out, guys. Once again, what do you think? But keep it beast mode. I'm out. See you.